Hey, ladies. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to you. How are you doing, ladies? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. I hope if you are working as a professional woman, it is Thursday and maybe Friday is your last day of work. Now, I mean like for this week, to closing the week, okay? Some of us have weekend off. Some of us we're working all week long. But anyhow, like for me, for example, I work Monday all the way to Saturday. I only have Sunday off. And the day that I'm off, I just want to relax. But today we have a good one. Thank you, Jean, for being here. I appreciate it. So today the question that I'm gonna try to answer here is that first I do want to welcome to the lab. Thank you for joining me. If this is your first time, this is Coach Malaika here, and I am on a mission to make sure that you live your best life. Okay, that's why I'm here every day. So now we're gonna address this important. I don't know about you, but I hear this question a lot. When my patients come to me, they always ask me, Coach Malaika, I just want to know, does menopause actually cause high blood pressure? You want to know the answer? Okay, join me. Let's start it. Let's get to it. I don't know. One thing that I realize is that when we enter menopause, it's like, I don't know, do you feel that way? It's like a chaos of like, oh, come on, all type of conditions. Why that happened actually? Why are we going to? It feels like now that I'm menopause and my head is kind of like just going down now. Now today I can tell you, and first let me go and I have my note here, ladies. So let me go first and define menopause. We all know that. Yeah, you're gonna hear me define that all the time because some people join us. Some people they don't even know what phase or stage they are in right now. So we all know that menopause is when a woman gone through 12 consecutive months without any period. Not spotting, not skipping, just 12 consecutive months, no period. You are in menopause. And it actually happened between the age of 45 to 55. And consider 51 be like officially. Okay, and that depends because a lot of us we're different. Our body is different, you're unique. So menopause also encompasses like your gene, your genetic, okay, your family history, your lifestyle, and all of these things. Okay? So now we got that on the way. Now, one health concern that often come up during menopause changes is that blood pressure. Maybe you're already on medicine. Maybe you just found out that your doctor said, I think your blood pressure is kind of high right now. Where is it going? Well, today I have a privilege to explain to you what happened, the link between menopause and high blood pressure. Are you okay with that? Say yes, Coach, I am. Okay, tap yes if you are. Okay? So one thing that we all need to know is that can menopause cause high blood pressure? My answer, you want to know? Yes. A big yes. Y-E-S. Why is that? So menopause can be associated with increased blood pressure. This is why. Okay. Number one, hormonal changes. Okay. You and I we know now what is going for. If you've been on this page for a while, I kind of depend. We started from the very basis. You know exactly why you're on menopause or perimenopause or postmenopause. Okay. So the drop, okay, in estrogen actually during menopause affect how your blood pressure behave. Okay, and estrogen is believed to help keep blood pressure flexible or blood vessel flexible. Okay, your blood vessel flexible now and healthy. So now when the level decrease, what do you think is gonna happen? Something shifts. There is imbalance. Now vessel may become stiffer or also contributing to higher blood pressure. Instead of your blood vessel to be relaxed, flexible, now they become stiff. Okay, and that can raise your blood pressure. Now, another factor is weight changes. A lot of us, as we're going to do journey, you guys know, we gain some weight. Some of us we craving more food. Some of us our digestion is affected. Everything change. Some of us which is like our bowel. The gut bowel change, the flora change. So now that we suppose when we eat food that normally we can digest, quickly, now it stay there for a long time. Okay, and also our lifestyle changes, the way we eat, the way we exercise, all of these things. We have stress. Okay, some of us around this age probably have a grandkid already, or maybe you don't. Maybe you just started now. Not only that, you are worrying about maybe you have old parents. You're also worrying about them. That's another stress on top of stress. Or maybe it's your job. You're on prime time of your job. Or you're trying to, maybe you're working on your way for retirement. I mean, we all come from different backgrounds and different things that happen to us. But do you know that all of those things is actually going to affect the way menopause manifests in your life? Okay, like yesterday I was talking about relationship, for example. You know, it's a cycle of life, 12 cycle of life. Your work, your relationship, your finance, your how you call it, your exercise level, your home environment, your cooking, like everything. If your and your spirituality is a big one also. So if those 12 elements, the cycle of life is not balanced, it's gonna shift when you going through menopause. You're gonna see the consequence of every single item I'm just talking about. If you're stressing out about not having money, what you think is gonna happen, huh? It's gonna make more your symptoms even become worse. Okay. Now, so last, like one factor which is changing in weight. So some of women gain weight during midlife, which is a risk factor for high blood pressure. Once your weight, you gain weight, just what happened? You know, because the body have to pump so much, you know, to sustain, you know, the whole system. So you're gonna have issue with high blood pressure. Another factor also is that what we call change in cholesterol or insulin sensitivity. Some of us will become insulin sensitive for some reason. You know, like there's no signal anymore that connect the tissue to communicate what is going on. So when you eat something that is sweet, let's say carbohydrate run out that turn to sugar into your body doesn't know what to do with that. You know, that's why a lot of us, we gain weight so quickly, because, you know, fat distribution change as well. The body doesn't know how to deal with what we are eating. That's what things need to change. As the body shifted, you know, we get to another phase. We can't eat like we used to be, like around 20s, our 20s or our 30s. You know, some of us, we started, you know, 35, like for me, 37, that's when everything started for me, you know. So if you're on your 40s, you can't eat like you were before on your 20s. Something have to shift. Now, why it matters so much. Managing your blood pressure is crucial, ladies, because, you know, blood pressure actually and I've seen a lot of people have medicine for this thing. And of course, pharmaceuticals are making money. But I have a good news for you if you stay to the end, okay? So I'll check how blood pressure actually increase your risk for heart disease, okay? And this is why it matters a lot. And other serious health issues like cardiovascular issues. Now, what you can do, you and I have power. And every time I come here, my biggest thing, I can't wait to share with you what I know that you can do on your own, okay? So the good news is that there are steps you can take to control your blood pressure during menopause, okay? You want to know? I'm glad. The first one, I would say that we all know, but sometimes, do you know that knowing something doesn't mean that you're going to do them? I've been there. I know everything on the book. I know what to say. I know what to do. But am I doing it? No, sometimes no. Why? You know, until for me, my breaking point when I went to the doctor and they say, you know what, I don't think we can help you. I don't like to hear that. Have you been in the situation where this is, I don't think we can help you? Man, it hurts. And also, what as a human being, what we try to control? Our biggest thing in life is control our circumstances. But when it happens that you can't control your circumstances, what do you think? It hurts. It's like, oh man, this thing, I can't control it. Okay? But I have some good news and I want you to stay until the end. So, I talk about exercise, regular exercise, that's number one. Okay? We want to make sure that aiming for at least ladies, listen, we are not asking for a whole lot. 30 minutes of working out every single day. Or you can do 3 days. You can start it. You know, some of us, we have to start somewhere. Maybe do once a week and see how you feel. Go for the second one. 3 days. You know, like for me, sometimes on my busy days, I like to do 3. I will do Monday, I cool off from Tuesday, and then I do Wednesday, and I cool off on Thursday, and I do Friday. And if I'm not busy, I go every day. But even my cool off, you know, I can go walk. But if I go to the gym at least 3 times, I'll make sure that I go to the gym. Okay? That's something you and I can do. So eating healthy food. Focus on a balanced diet. A lot of us, we don't eat. What we think is balance is not balanced, ladies. If you don't have your healthy fat, if you don't have your complex carbohydrate, if you do take carbohydrate, if you don't, you know, you don't have your omegas, what we doing? Your fruit and vegetable. So if we just gonna eat like a bowl of rice, nothing else, we are not helping ourselves. And I keep saying that the body has ability to heal itself if we give the body what the body needed. 99%, the body will heal itself. But you and I have to do the job first. Does that make sense, ladies? So focus on balanced diet, rich in fruit, vegetable, and whole grain. Some of us cannot tolerate whole grain because of the digestion is compromised, and then we need to heal your digestion, you know, your gut. Once you heal your gut, then you can able to tolerate. Some of us also have some condition, okay? And you know, if you have some have to be like a food map, like you can't, there's a lot of grain that you cannot take. Always, there's always substitute, ladies. Always. Okay? Like, for example, if you can't eat right, that's the fonio. That is how you call it? Quinoa. If you can't eat brown rice. So there's always something to replace. Now, we also want to go is maintain a healthy weight. Even, modest weight loss can have a big impact. It can be just, maybe I just lost 5 pounds, for what, I don't know, maybe a month or so, or 2 months. Don't beat yourself, ladies. I mean, if it's a 1 pound, it's okay. Keep going. But according to science and studies, that even a little bit of weight loss will actually, benefit you so much. It will have a big impact. Limit salt and alcohol. I know a lot of us, and some ladies actually know this, because one time I asked the question, someone said, no, I can't deal with alcohol on this journey. It's so true. Why? Because actually, wine, for example, red wine will increase your hot flashes, because it produces a heat into your system when you take it. Any alcohol, when you take it, it produces heat. And you guys know, we already dealing with some heat already. We don't want to we don't want to put fire back on the fire, okay? Or gasoline back on the fire. All right? Now, so salt and alcohol, you want to limit those. Both can elevate your blood pressure. I know one, someone say, yeah, I just want to wind myself down. I work hard, I can hold, I just want a glass of wine. But well, you may have it, and then what happened? Maybe some of us, we just go in and sleep, fall up the couch, and then for a couple minutes, then you wake up. Now, the time that normally you're supposed to be sleeping, the deep time, to sleep, you can't sleep, because the effect of alcohol is still working. So my philosophy is that if you cannot serve me while I need you, for me, for example, it's not just about, being, for my spirituality alone, but I don't drink. My body cannot take it, So I have to know my limits. What can I do? What I can't do? And also one thing too, I do. I'm just gonna put this out there, ladies. You know how you go to hospital? I don't know, and they ask you, do you take alcohol? People will sit down there and lie, man. Be like, no, because they don't want the insurance to know that they, if in case that something happened, they're sick. So I was like, how can you just lie like that? But if you take alcohol, say I take alcohol. And now you know what they do now. I don't know about, but here, being here in military environment, they have actually they will ask you how many ounces, how many glass, detail, because they want to know the truth. See, one thing you can do, my son always say, 2 people you cannot lie in life is to your judge and your doctor. Don't lie. Tell the truth. If you drink, hey, I have some wine something once in a while. Okay? But ladies, if some of you guys, if you can't, what about you give it up for a week and just see how you feel? If you feel better, hey, I'm not here advising, telling you don't drink. I'm just telling you from my own experience and people that I'm coaching what is happening, and I see the difference when people leave alcohol for a while. They feel much better on this journey that we are going through. Okay? Now, what we also want to do is manage stress. A lot of us, we are stressed out in our job, in our home. We're trying to handle, we are there conquering the world. It's hard. It may be, maybe you are like a solo entrepreneur. Like for me right now, I'm doing a lot of, I'm solo entrepreneur, and it's sometimes, some days, man, I got so much, creating content and prep things, shipping product. It's a lot. But I'm trying to find peace. I'm in the midst of all of that. And that's what you all need. You and I need to find that space that give you that peace. Because if your stress level keep going, your cortisol are high, it's going to do what? Increase your blood pressure. Does that make sense, ladies? So mindfulness is good. I like to read. I like to sit down quiet. I like to listen to music. It quiet me down, And also coaching can help. If some of you guys feel like you need somebody to talk you through it, I'm here to help you out. You can also talk to your healthcare provider. Get your blood pressure checked. It's very important. And now we even have you can have your own machine home. Test them out. And a lot of time also, if you want to know really what, the trigger, because some of us, there's some trigger, something that raises our blood pressure, not just the food alone or our lifestyle, but it may be a trauma. And once you're just in that zone of thinking about it or review what happened, it just, so check it. Now, if you are navigating menopause, okay, and concerned about your blood pressure or other symptoms, you are not alone. You are not the only person. I promise you that. There's so much of us going to this, dealing with that. And I have seen, I work, you know, as I work with professional women, I've seen this a lot. Not just that you are worried about your home, about your work, you know, your household, your children, maybe your grandchildren. It's a lot to handle, okay? So what I do is I helping you create a holistic path, which I mean a reality wellness plan. Because without you have something, any action plan, you cannot manage it. And some of you guys, if you're using medicine and it's work for you and it's great, hey, that's your choice, you know. But if somebody else wanna, you know, try natural alternative, like holistic way to reduce their blood pressure, I'm here. Or balance it, I'm here. Or if you wanna do both, like when people come to me, I never told one of my patients, like, don't take your blood pressure. That's not my space. I don't do that. But this is what happened when I work with patients. But you know, the period of time we figured out that when they go to the hospital to get checked, things just getting better and better. And the doctor will say, you know what? You don't need this medicine anymore. So this is how we're able to win out whatever, you know, some of my clients will decrease their medicine intake. And because the body just adjusts, I'm telling you, when you give the body what the body needed, the body will adjust from time. But a lot of us, because natural, we think natural take too much long. But the result is like infinite. It's sustainable. Yeah, we can take medicine today and it will trying to fix it, but like to adjust a little bit, but really it's not adjusting that much. Because it's just the matter of when something happened. But when you work with a coach, we're going to the bottom, the cause of it, before we can even, you know, trying to figure out what can we use for your own unique body. All right. So if you like some personalized support to manage your health during menopause, I am offering a free strategy call. Today, I do include my strategy call calendar. Okay. So when you look to the live here, you will see a link. Click it. It's free. It's free. A 30-minute account. We call it strategy call, where you and I, you know, we can dive into talk to your unique challenges. What is your challenge right now? What are you facing right now during this journey? If you're good, hey, praise the God. You're good. But if you are someone that you need help, I am here. I'm just going to offer that service to you. I am here offering a free strategy call where we can talk to your unique challenge and map out actionable steps. I want you to, when you leave my presence, we have something that you can walk through. Does that make sense, ladies? Yeah, so click the link to schedule your strategy call. I'm looking forward to see a lot of you guys schedule. In case if you go there, because my calendar will get booked, if you go there, just text, you know, send me a message and I will create room for you. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you learned something. Now, no more time to wonder if menopause actually can increase or you are suitable for high blood pressure. Yes, it is. But the good news is that there's a plenty of things that you can do to, you know, bring your blood pressure down. I work with a lot of women where we take some people 2 weeks, we get that thing down, where doctors say, you know what, you don't need the medicine anymore. So because I work with different, you know, our body is so unique, so I have different approach for everybody. Each person that I'm seeing, I'm coaching the person, okay, not the condition. I'm coaching the person. So my approach is very personalized, and I think that's where we're getting a successful result, because instead of using cookie cutter to everybody, I'm looking at your life, your lifestyle, your gene, you know, your genetic, where you come from. I mean, how your body behave, you know, the environment you are in, to create, you know, something that we know is going to work for you, okay, versus taking somebody else's approach. So yeah, I thank you so much for being here, and I hope you learned something today. If you have some questions, please drop them. I may answer them again. I'm looking here, I'm not seeing anything yet, but I will be able to answer them even after the live. Thank you, and I appreciate you. Guess what? You are not alone. And don't worry, I promise you, it's a journey of learning. You're going to get there. You're going to feel much, much better. One step at a time. Okay, ladies? Love you and talk to you soon. Ciao for now. Bye.